Have you ever wondered what happens to your car at the end of its life? Does it just end up in a forgotten junkyard, slowly rusting away? Well, think again. Today, we're going on an exclusive tour inside a state-of-the-art car recycling plant to uncover the incredible process that gives old vehicles a new lease on life. It's a journey of deconstruction, transformation, and rebirth that's far more complex and fascinating than you might imagine. By the end of this video, you'll see that a car's final destination isn't a graveyard, but a high-tech facility where almost every single part is repurposed. So, buckle up, because we're about to witness how modern engineering turns automotive scrap into valuable resources. The journey begins the moment a car is declared end of life. This could be due to a major accident, catastrophic mechanical failure, or simply old age. These vehicles arrive at the recycling plant, not as junk, but as a collection of resources waiting to be harvested. The very first step is a meticulous process called depollution. Before any heavy machinery gets involved, the car must be made safe. This is crucial for both environmental protection and worker safety. A team of skilled technicians methodically drains all the fluids from the car. We're talking about gasoline or diesel from the tank, engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, and even the windshield washer fluid. Each of these liquids is collected in separate, sealed containers to prevent any contamination of the soil or water. They won't be wasted either. Many of these fluids can be filtered, cleaned, and reused or properly disposed of according to strict environmental regulations. At the same time, the battery is carefully removed. Car batteries contain lead and corrosive acid, which are highly toxic. They are sent to specialized facilities where the lead is melted down and repurposed for new batteries, and the acid is neutralized. Even the mercury switches found in older cars for trunk lights are carefully extracted. It's a detailed, almost surgical procedure to ensure no hazardous materials are left behind. Once the car is completely drained and stripped of its most hazardous components, the next stage of disassembly begins. This is where the process starts to look a bit like a car factory in reverse. The tires and wheels are taken off first. The rubber from the tires will be shredded, and can be used for anything from playground surfaces to asphalt for roads. The metal rims, whether they're steel or aluminum, are sorted and sent off to be melted down. Next, valuable and easily removable parts are harvested. Things like alternators, starter motors, and intact catalytic converters are big-ticket items. Catalytic converters are especially valuable because they contain precious metals like platinum, palladium, and rhodium. These metals are carefully extracted and can be used to make new converters. Other salvageable parts like seats, dashboards, mirrors, and body panels that are in good condition might be sold on the second-hand market to people looking to repair their own cars. It's the ultimate form of reuse, keeping perfectly good components in circulation and out of the landfill. This selective dismantling maximizes the value recovered from each vehicle before the heavy crushing begins. Now, for the part you've probably seen in movies, the giant shredder. But before the car gets to that stage, there's one more preparation step. The empty shell of the car, often called a hulk, is moved to a massive hydraulic press. This machine, with incredible force, flattens the car into a more compact, manageable block. This makes it easier and more efficient to feed into the shredder. Seeing a car get squashed like a soda can is truly a sight to behold, demonstrating the sheer power of the machinery involved in this industry. And now, the main event. The flattened car hulk is lifted by a giant crane and dropped onto a conveyor belt that leads into the maw of the shredder. This isn't just a big grinder. It's a colossal machine, often called a hammer mill, with a series of massive, rotating steel hammers. These hammers, spinning at immense speeds, pulverize the car into fist-sized chunks of metal in a matter of seconds. The noise is deafening, and the power is awe-inspiring. What was once a recognizable car is reduced to a chaotic stream of mixed materials. But the magic is what happens next. How do you separate all those different materials? This is where the plant part of the recycling plant truly shines. The shredded mixture is transported along a series of conveyor belts through an ingenious sorting system. First, powerful magnets are used. A huge rotating magnetic drum is positioned over the conveyor belt. All the ferrous metals, that's anything containing iron, like the steel from the car's body and frame, are lifted up and separated onto a different conveyor. This steel is one of the most valuable outputs of the process. What's left is a mix of non-ferrous metals like aluminum, copper, and zinc, along with plastics, glass, fabric, and foam. This mix then goes through another sorting station that uses something called eddy currents. An eddy current separator generates a powerful, rapidly changing magnetic field. This field induces a current in the non-ferrous metals, which in turn creates their own weak magnetic field that repels them from the main field. This repulsion is just strong enough to make the aluminum and copper pieces literally jump off the conveyor belt into a separate collection bin. It's a brilliant application of physics to solve a complex sorting problem. The remaining material, a mixture often called auto shredder residue or ASR, is the final challenge. In the past, much of this would have gone to a landfill. But modern plants are getting better and better at sorting even this. Advanced systems use water separation, where different materials float or sink based on their density. Air jets can be used to blow lighter materials like foam and fabric away from heavier plastics. Some cutting-edge facilities even use sophisticated optical scanners that can identify different types of plastic by their chemical signature and use targeted air blasts to sort them into different streams. The end result of this entire process is a series of clean, separated raw materials. We have piles of high-quality shredded steel, ready to be melted down and forged into new steel products, perhaps even parts for new cars. We have heaps of clean aluminum, which is incredibly energy-intensive to produce from raw ore, so recycling it saves a massive amount of energy. We have sorted plastics that can be melted into pellets and molded into new components. The process is so efficient that in a modern facility, up to 95% of a car's total weight can be recycled and reused. Think about the environmental impact. For every ton of steel recycled, we save over a ton of iron ore, half a ton of coal, and reduce water usage significantly. Recycling aluminum uses about 95% less energy than producing it from bauxite or ore. This industry isn't just about cleaning up old cars. It's a cornerstone of the circular economy. It's about conserving our planet's natural resources, saving massive amounts of energy, and reducing the amount of waste we send to landfills. So, the next time you see an old car being towed away, don't think of it as the end. See it as the beginning of a new chapter. It's heading off to a facility where it will be reborn. The steel in its frame might become part of a new skyscraper. The aluminum in its engine block could end up in a new car or even a soda can. And the precious metals in its catalytic converter will continue to help keep the air clean in another vehicle. The modern car recycling plant is a testament to human ingenuity and our growing commitment to a more sustainable future. It's a loud, powerful, and incredibly important part of our world that ensures the resources we use today are still available for generations to come. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible tour. It's amazing to see what goes on behind the scenes to make our world a greener place. If you found this as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing industries that shape our world. Let me know in the comments what you were most surprised to learn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.